Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Stephen, Stephen the Jupiterian. I had the time clock up for a specific date, but before I talk to you about that, there's a lot to cover here. The second full moon, this is part 2 of Cancer Sun and the Capricorn full moon on July 21st, 2024. And so yeah, there's a lot to cover between now and then because planets will be moving signs again. And I will show you that. And first, so let's see. We're going to start with the 26th of June. And where they have Mercury is making a trine to Saturn. So there will be lots of good communications between Mercury and Saturn. And they're both in water, so maybe there'll be emotional conversations of where you want to be in the future, what you want to do, plans for the future. Saturn is the taskmaster, and Mercury is the one who communicates all that is going on, and it's making a trine, which is a good thing, to Saturn. So maybe lots of emotional communications or over-emotional communications on Wednesday, June the 26th. Excuse me. And then we have let's move this in days and see when the next planet moves into another sign. Mercury will enter Leo on the 2nd of July. So we're beginning July. Well, actually, let's go back a day. July 1st, we have Mercury at the last degrees of Cancer. We move this into hours. Mercury is at 28 degrees, almost 29, until later in the day. See there, yep. It's at 29 degrees now. In the evening on the West Coast, and it'll be nighttime on the East Coast. So about 9 o'clock. This is about 6 o'clock. Close to 6 o'clock, 5:57-ish, or 8:57 on the East Coast. And then we move it a couple more hours until Mercury ingresses exactly into Leo, changing changing the dynamic of how we communicate in a fire sign. Very direct and emotional. Oh, it's still emotional. It's more dramatic, adding a little bit of drama to our communications. Our communications will be in the spotlight at this moment. And it's opposed. It'll be opposing Pluto, which will make it more intense. As to I and we, what we, the people, want as opposed to what I want. Let's see. So if we move this another, exactly, Mercury at exactly 1 degree, maybe a day. It'll be 151. Oh, okay. Pluto is 119. All right, well, it's still opposing, but it's close, around between the second and the third. Oops. And the moon is in Gemini on July 3rd. So we're going to get to till we get to the full moon in Capricorn on the 21st of July. We have a ways to go. We're going day by day here. So Mercury will be eventually making a trine to the north node and a sextile to the south node when it gets to 11 degrees. On the 9th of July. Well, actually, yeah. Then maybe the 8th of July. And then Venus is next to move into Leo on July 11th, because yeah, this will be July 11th. Let's on July 11th. Venus is here at 0 degrees 20 minutes. So if you move it a few hours later, July 11th in the morning, yes, we have Venus in Leo. Moving into, yeah, so Venus will be adding a little more passion and putting more drive and oomph into what we want and what we desire. Well, things that, yeah, actually Venus in Leo, which was here last year, and then it made that long retrograde last year in Leo. Well, it's back again, but it's not, this time it's not going to be retrograde, but it's going to be back to where it was very soon when it was retrograde in Leo. To see what we've learned, what we've come to From then, it's not going to be the same. You're going to see that it's not just going to be the same as it was from last year. Also, because the sun is in Cancer this time. I think last year wasn't the sun in Leo when Venus went retrograde. Well, if I'm wrong, well, you'll let me know in the comments below, and that's okay. Can't remember everything. And although I could actually easily do that a year before. Ah, okay. Mercury is slowing down at the last degrees of Leo last year. Yes, okay. And the sun was in Cancer. But when we get to Leo, this Venus in Leo at the last degrees, the sun will be in Leo, I believe. Let's see. Let's go weeks. Yes. See, the sun will be entering Leo when Venus is just and Mercury are there. And Mercury is slowing down right now too. On August 8th, on August 4th, Mercury will be in Virgo and it'll go retrograde and back into Leo. And from August 4th, they'll start retrograde and then enter Leo and then go back. So if we do this, it's slowing down. Mercury is slowing down here. And then Mercury is retrograde at 3 degrees of Virgo. And then it'll go retrograde into Leo around August 14th. So, okay, let's go back. Let's go back to June 27th. Okay. And then we'll go back to days on the 28th. The 29th. Okay. The 30th. Well, Saturn will be retrograde on June 30th. And Neptune is still slowing down. It won't be going retrograde for another few days or so. So June 2nd, when Mercury moved into Leo. Okay, June 3rd. Mercury is still opposed to Pluto by a degree. About a degree, yeah, and then, or a little over a degree, and then the 4th of July. Well, let's see, anything new on the 4th of July? Independence Day. in the United States. Will there be something to do with we, the people, and the nation of Pluto, or yeah, we the people is Pluto in Aquarius. Mercury is me and all the things that are Leo that are very personal, and it's all about the individual, where Pluto Aquarius is about the collective. So there could be a problem, a little bit of a dealing with a compromise here between we, the people, and individual wants and needs, or the collective and what I or the individual wants. Let's see, let's move this to another few days to when the sun, oh wait, let's see. When does Mars move into Gemini? But let's see first. What will happen first? The Mars moving into Gemini first, or the sun moving into Leo? That's a good question. Let's find out. Mars enters Gemini on the 20th. And then we have on the 21st, we have a full moon. Well, on the 20th, actually go back to the 20th and go hours, because Mars enters Gemini, whoops, on the 20th. And then we have a full moon on the 21st. We go a few hours on the 21st. When Mars moved into Gemini, and we have a full moon at 29 degrees on the 21st. I'm doing this by minutes because this is going to be, if I move it into hours, it'll be going into Aquarius. We do not want that yet. Well, maybe we will move that into an hour, another hour. All right. Whoops. Let's go back an hour, and now we'll move into minutes, where we have our exact full moon at 29 degrees 11 minutes, or 10, no, 29 degrees and 7 minutes, I think. Whoops. Oh, no. Too far. Shoot. Alrighty, well, yeah, no hands, yikes. Alrighty. Hitting this button too many times. 29, whoopsie, we're going the wrong direction. Yes, 29 degrees, 8 minutes. We have the full moon at 3:17 a.m. Sunday, July 21st. We're at 6 a.m., 6:17 a.m. on the East Coast at 29 degrees and 8 minutes. It's very close to Pluto. And the funny thing is that we will not have a full moon in Cancer this year. And I will show you that too, because we're not going to have a full moon in Cancer this year. This is very interesting because Capricorn has a lot to teach us, especially at this 29th degree of Capricorn here. There's a lot of lessons needing to be learned since the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn in Capricorn in 2020. So let's see. I'm going to move this into months. November, December 21st. The sun is in Capricorn. Oh, wait a minute, let's go back a month. The sun is in, okay. Whoops. No. And then we'll go another month, January. This year, actually, January. We're not having a full moon this year, 2024. No, sorry. And it won't be until 2025. No Cancer full moon this year, 2024. No, 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 no. That's my sun is at 23, so the moon is 23. In 2025, no Cancer full moon in 2024. Which is interesting. Even in the beginning of the year, let's go to the beginning of the year. In January 2024. Or December 2024. Well, the sun is in a Capricorn, December 22nd. And then we'll go weeks. Whoops. Let's go days. Whoopsie. That went too fast. Oops. So we had a full moon in the beginning of the year of 2023. There's no full moon in Capricorn, Cancer at all this year in 2024. None in 2024. Not one. January 2025. Whoops. All right. So, quite interesting. The moon is in Capricorn on the 22nd. So it's still in that full moon phase with all this happening in the water. Saturn is stationing. It's moving slowly. It's still direct, but it's moving slowly. And then, all right, let's find out when Neptune finally goes retrograde. Neptune is slow there. And Neptune is retrograde in July. That's July 2nd. Oh, wait, July. Oh, wait. Neptune is still retrograde on July 4th. July 3rd, July 2nd. Neptune is retrograde on July 2nd. Yes. So July is going to be a very slow moving month with Saturn and Neptune both moving slowly on the 2nd, both retrograde on July 2nd. Lots of slowing down. It's the summer. Well, actually, it's a good time to take some revision and taking stock of what the year was like and what you want to see the year to be. Maybe you need to rethink something, redo something, refinance. Maybe if this was happening in your second house of finances, you may need to refinance on some home equity or do some revision, rethinking, put a verb next to and yeah. That's what you'll have to do. Rethink. Thinking is a verb. When things that you do, thinking a thing, or refurbish something, that could be also the second house. Also, if you have Pisces in the second house, on the second house, or maybe you have to rethink a routine that's going on. If you have Pisces on this in the 6th house, like Virgo. If you're in Aquarius, Pisces is the 2nd house. And if you're an Aries, it's in the 12th. It's happening in your 12th house, depending on what rising sign you are. And to figure that out, you can book a reading with me. And because actually this is just like an overview and it's not for everybody because everyone's chart is different. And And not everybody is having the same aspects that occur in their personal chart. That's why you get a personal reading with me to figure all this out and to guide you in the direction you may want guidance for to get to where you want to be next year in 2025. Oh, and also in 2025, speaking of, let's move this into next year. July 2nd, 2025, Saturn will be in Aries. And so will Neptune. But let's see, let's move this to months because Neptune moves into Aries in April or the end of May. Yeah, the end of May. Neptune moves into Aries, and then we move this in June, April 30th. Okay, May 30th. Saturn. Okay, so that's about May 30th, around May 29th. No, May 24th, 25th. Yeah, the 24th, 25th. And then we will be out of Saturn will be moving into Aries. On May 24th, yes. May 24th around there, yeah. All right, Saturn will be in Aries. And the North Node will be moving into Pisces when? No, I forgot that one. Let's see. The North Node moves into Pisces on the 2025, I think in January. Or is it February? Okay. No, in January. Yes. The North Node moves into Pisces in January of 2025. Let's see when. Oops. On the 11th, January 11th. Yes, January 11th. It moves into Pisces, 29 degrees and 59 minutes on January 11th. The North Node changes sign also in January 2025. Oh, all righty. So that's an overview of what's to come in the coming months into January 11th, 2025. And well, Pluto will be moving back into Capricorn in November of this year, 2024. Well, let's see now. No, October. In October. Yes. Pluto will be in Capricorn in October. Then we go November. And then, yeah, before Thanksgiving, we have Pluto moving back into, well, the Pluto will be in Capricorn for the elections. We'll see who is president, because there's a lot of things that I think are happening between now and November 5th. Because Pluto is going to take its toll here. It's going to oppose Mars, which is yeah. Election day will be very interesting. Mars will be in Leo, opposing. Oh, actually, it's almost yeah. It was almost opposing. It's outer sign, but it's close to an opposition to Pluto in Capricorn. It's not exact opposition because Pluto's in Capricorn and Mars is in Leo. On the 4th, though, the 3rd, yeah, it will definitely be opposing Pluto on November 3rd, even November 2nd. But yeah. And then let's see, when Pluto moves back into Aquarius on the November 19th, before Thanksgiving in the United States. Or I'm not sure if anybody else celebrates Thanksgiving in November around this time, but I know in the US, Pluto will be direct in Aquarius on the 19th or so. The 20th. So yeah, actually this election will be very strange this year. This is why I believe that things will, because Capricorn is government. Capricorn is establishments and authority. The 29th degree, not good, not a great thing. So with that, I'm going to leave you with that, and I'm going to again pull a tarot card for month of July for the collective. There's a lot of retrograde planets too. Pluto, no, I'm sorry, Saturn and Neptune will be retrograde very soon. No, July 2nd, as I said. And we shall see what's happening with our world. The worldview is changing. The world as we know it is not the same as it used to be before 2020. Even last year, this year, things are wonky. So let's see. We have the Three of Swords. Well, there's definitely going to be some conflicting communications with the heart chakra. Things that are you're going to be speaking of things to your heart, and they may be stabbing too. Okay, then we have the Six of Cups. So this is like maybe you'll be reminiscing about childhood memories. Maybe you'll be talking about things that were that are outdated, very much outdated. Technology is advancing. Nothing is going to be the same. And yeah, this Cancer season for June and July is, yeah. So the Queen of Cups. See, there's the crab right there in that chalice or whatever she's holding. Looks like a chalice. Could be some kind of a chalice of some sort. Yep. With all these mermaids, that's all this Pisces energy. There's a mermaid here, and Cancer and Scorpio. Well, this could be maybe not Scorpio, but it's definitely Cancer. But this is a water, all water. Yeah, we're going to be talking about emotional things that are coming to the heart. Yeah. So that's what I have for you for the rest of the month of June and into July. I wish you all the best. And I will see you soon. All righty. Take it easy, everybody.